Alright, are we going? We are. Okay, guys. Reasons you suck at attacking. These are also reasons I tend to suck at attacking, or have in the past. We've got 5 reasons here. So, number 5 is balancing changes. You may be leaning on your main army, right, and say it's this army here with E-Drags and Loons. What if the Electro Dragons get nerfed? You could be doing the same attack with the same skills you were before, and maybe they're not as fast. Maybe they don't do as much damage, you know. I know they did it with Valks at one point, and it made me so sad. Of course they undid that, but you know. Number 4. You're still using the last Town Hall's attack, or last Town Hall's army. So, like, I mean, that's part of why I'm not excelling at Town Hall 12, because I never really moved on from the Town Hall 11 E-Drag army I was using. I've expanded it, and I would say that if I was more patient and skillful with it, I could still 3-star with it here at this level. But I'm just... I've got to adjust. I've got to start using it differently. Number 3. Using only air or ground. Using only one type of army. And this would be, you know, if you're using only ground or only air, you're kind of cutting yourself off from a whole nother realm of attacking. And I'd say that there's just about... I'd say they're just about as good as the other. My thing here is... Sorry for all the background noise. My thing here is that air raids are a little more out of your control. But they tend to be very powerful. Ground raids can have the same potential depending on what you're using. Ground attacks will have the same potential, but they're so much more involved. So and they tend to have more moving parts. So if you're like me and prone to some pretty simple mistakes, it might not be the best idea to be using a ground raid all the time. But if you don't practice, you'll never get better with it. Number 2. You're too comfortable with your current army. This has happened to me. Oh man, has it happened to me. Using the same army for way too long and just not changing stuff. Thankfully, having minis kind of knocks me out of that no matter what I do. Causes me to use ground and air. One day I'll be using Town Hall 3 archers and giants, and then the next day I'm using this here E-Drag army, or I'm using a Bow Witch or something. You should try to do that anyway. Even if you've only got one account, change it up pretty regularly. You're doing those attacks, you'll get your practice in and improve with both. And number 1, the biggest reason, and this is one I stumble into quite often, is I'm not attacking often enough. I'll get my attacks in for war, and then I'll just sit there for sometimes. I'll attack in war only for like a month, and then wonder why my war attacks aren't quite as shiny and polished as they used to be. Just try to get a practice or 2 in every other day. Don't be like me, kids. It's not good.